My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are doing a Metal King or DM reading. Now, the reason why we call it a Metal King reading is because the first time I pulled out this deck to channel from the DM collective, this is how they identify themselves, the DMs, as the Metal King, meaning covered completely in armor, hyper defensive, mask on their face, not showing the world who they were authentically, and their sword always up, not to talk the truth, but to defend, because this is almost like a dagger, always prepared for battle. This is how they represent themselves: cold, hard, and unyielding. And since then, we've done these Metal King updates. Now, in recent times, the Metal King has gotten a little softer. So we haven't done an update in a while, so we're going to be doing an update today. But let's see how they wish to be represented today. Okay, let's see. So let's get an update on our Metal King. Tapping into the DM collective. Once you are attracted to this reading, there is a message here for you. May not be all the message. You turn on your heart light, use the discernment, and you'll know which messages are for you. The underlying energy is the altar princess. Okay. I'm getting definitely DF vibes from this, but they're saying here preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So what I get from this is that the divine masculine collective at this time, they're tapping into their divine feminine energy, because they need guidance at this point in time. I think there's something that they wish to manifest. There's a wish, okay, here represented by the star. There's a wish that they wish to manifest. They just don't know how to do it. I think they've gotten a lot of enlightenment. We see the lotus flower here with the candle, and there are candles all over, and there are actually 4 candles. So this is definitely about their twin flame connection. They're thinking about it a lot, and right now they feel like they need guidance. They need to see the way forward. Now, the DF is like their North Star, but they don't know, or rather they do know. They just don't know if they have the strength, the resolution to get to this altar priestess. For some of them, they might be doing manifestation rituals at this time, but this is them really tapping into tapping into collective intelligence. They need guidance. They need strength. They need support. That's what I get. They need support. Okay, how do they wish to be identified, characterized? What's a good significator? Listen, I'm tripping over my words. There's something that your person wants to tell you, and they just can't get it out. It's like I'm totally tongue-tied here. How do they wish to be represented? As the fire prince. So they want you to know that when it comes to their spirituality, because fire for me is about spirituality, it is about their passion, it is about purpose. They want you to know that they are growing in their spirituality. They're not quite a king as yet, but they are growing and they are learning. It says here optimism and aggression. So this person, they are inspired and they are motivated to proceed on this journey. It's a card number 4, which reduces to 4, which is the emperor, right? So they are determined to become this emperor. They're determined to level up, and they're optimistic that this can happen. But they're a prince, right? They haven't leveled up to the king, far less even the emperor. So this is them like mid-journey. They're learning a lot. They're reveling in what they're learning. I see a lot of confidence in this youth, okay? So they're enthusiastic about this journey. But this is someone who feels like they need guidance, like they need mentoring. And I think that's why they're trying to Jesus Christ. They're trying to tap into The spirit. Listen, this was going to be the last part of the reading, but let's do it now. What does this person want to say? Let's just get it out there so I can proceed with the rest of the reading. What the hell? What does this person want to tell you? Maybe if I just get it out, I'm not going to be tripping over my words. So we'll start from the bottom and make our way, make our way down, make our way up. Maybe that's what they did, right? They start from the bottom, now they're here, right? I'm grateful for the spiritual destiny. Yes, they are. They are. They're realizing that this is a deeply spiritual journey that they are on with you. And look, I chose the heroine tarot, the heroine, right? And they are grateful for it. I mean, they are being refined by this fire that they're in right now. Okay, they're being refined, and they know it. They know it. It's difficult. They feel like they need further guidance, but they're enthusiastic about this journey. What does this person want to tell you? Let's get 4 cards. I know that I crossed the line with you. So as they grow in wisdom, they're looking back on the past, especially with you, with new eyes, and they realize that they crossed your boundaries. They may have double crossed you, okay, may have deceived you. Whatever it is, they know that they did the most. This is someone who is willing to take accountability right now. And this might be something that and this is 3D messages. So this is something that they want to talk about in their 3D life. I think they're just afraid to bring it up and rehash the past, you know. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, so maybe in the past when you brought up this topic, they had a whole bunch of excuses, and maybe they pretended like didn't know that it hurt you like that, blah blah blah. No, this is someone who is they're just willing to take accountability right now because they're seeing everything from a higher perspective. So they know that they won't be in their best self. I feel you even though we are apart. So they're very much energetically connected to you. So everything that you're feeling, all the emotions that are running through your subtle bodies, they're feeling everything. And for some of you, they might be feeling your anger. They just might. I can't stop thinking about you. So you are on their mind 24/0. I really do think so. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about what you guys have been through together. I think they're downloading the lessons from those experiences. And I do think, as difficult as the past may have been, this person wants to talk about the past. And I feel like they want to talk about the past so that it can rest. It can rest. They're understanding that sweeping things under the carpet doesn't allow it to rest. It needs to be ventilated in the light of day and just, together rested. So they do want to talk about the past and their actions in the past. They're just afraid of what might be the outcome. Is it that you're going to be so angry that you just kind of block them? Are you going to tell them off? Are you going to be able to forgive them, or are you still holding that grudge? They just don't know which direction it's going to swing, and I think that is why they may not be saying anything about it in the 3D right now. Let's look at what's happening with your person spiritually. Spiritually, what's happening with their person. So we see that they are gaining wisdom, they are gaining insight, and they're realizing that they are empowered. I feel like this is someone who played the victim in the past, okay? Everything happened to them, they have no control, they're trapped, they can't do anything, but they're realizing, I have the power. I have the power. They may also be realizing that they have spiritual gifts that they're meant to bring to the world. And some of them might be hands-on healers. Some of them might be attracted to doing Reiki. But they're realizing that they are a spiritually powerful person. We have here the camel boy. Right? So we have all these images of youth, right? So it is the beginning. small steps and asking for help, which is what we got already, right? So your person, and they're here, and there's a lot of pink and there's a lot of purplish colors in this card. So they are and activation number 33. And 33, master number 33 is about mastering your spiritual gifts, right? And when we think about 33, Jesus Christ is activated at 33. 33 always kind of comes up when we talk about spiritual activation. Okay, so this person has been activated. And they're willing to go the distance, and that's why they're the camel boy. They know it's going to be a long journey, and they're willing to go the distance, but they know that they have to take those baby steps, and they know that they need help or mentoring, which is a message that we got with the very first card that we pulled from underneath the deck. So I do think that they're reaching out to their spirit guides. They might be even trying to call you in so that they can discuss certain things with you, but there's a lot happening to them spiritually. I think they're getting messages from spirit, okay? For some of them, they've had a light language activation that might be kind of freaking them out, but I think there's a lot of things that are happening to them, and they feel like they need someone to talk to, or they might need support from the spiritual realm. What's happening spiritually? We have the Lady of the Gift, and it says generosity, receiving, and withholding. So they're looking at you differently. They're looking at you as this kind of ethereal creature, somebody who might be talking to the fairies. You talk to the fairies, you talk to spirit guide, you talk to spirit, you might talk to ghosts, whatever it is. But they see you as very pure, and maybe even untouchable. Maybe even untouchable. They're also realizing that you've always been generous with your energy, generous with your love, and they have been quite happy to receive, but they're also realizing that they're also withheld their own energy, their own love from you. So they realize that they've been selfish. They've just been that spot of receiving, and they have never really energetically or otherwise given to this connection. And this is a big wake-up call for your person. This is a card number 20, which is a judgment. So they're seeing you from a higher perspective, a different perspective, an enlightened perspective, and it's changing their whole world and their whole outlook on you and on life. We have the Sun Dancers, and it says joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. Okay, and there are two figures here, a masculine and a feminine energy, so entwined that it looks like one person. It might even be one person, but I am seeing two figures. It's one of those illusions, right? Okay. So I think, and it says dancers, even though, yeah, it's one of those illusion cards, right? It says dancers. So they're realizing that when they are with you, it's like being in the sun. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's joyful, it's invigorating. This person might have some kind of vitamin D deficiency, but that's just an aside. Okay. They see you as deeply abundant. They see you as enjoying life. And when they are with you, or when they are tapping into your energy, they feel the same exuberance. And they want to be like you. It's like you are above it all. You're above it all. You're above all these 3D things. You're above it all. And they want to be in that place of, above it all. I'm getting as well, like, they're in a place of, like, gratitude. Okay? Celebrating their life, the things that they have been through. Celebrating whatever they have. And once you're in that place of gratitude, then there's only more things that will come your way to be grateful for. So I do think that they're trying to manifest some sort of abundance right now, and they're working towards some sort of celebration, but I think they are just seeing their life differently. I think maybe this person was one of those persons, never satisfied, always in this place of discontent. But now they're seeing that there's so much around them to be grateful for in their life. Let's look at what's happening emotionally with your person. energy underneath the deck, we have pathetic, right? So this is someone that kind of beating themselves up, when they start thinking about their past actions, when they start thinking about the things that they did, and not just to you. I do think this is like, it feels like a kind of a life review. All right. So we have confrontational. So whilst this is usually a kind of aggressive card for me, I'm not feeling that. I feel like this is someone who wants to confront their issues, who wants to um just take charge of their life, be proactive. Okay, they're tired of just being passive and see if things come up. No, they want to confront these issues. I do think they might even they might be confronting their fears, confronting their drama. Why am I saying drama? I meant trauma. But it might be their drama, confronting the drama that's existing in their life, because they want to eventually be in a place of peace. We see them here being independent, so they are shedding any kind of codependent energy that they had, where they may have been putting their needs after everyone else's, where they might have been overcompensating, overgiving, where they might be putting up with a lot of toxic situations and a lot of toxic people just to keep the peace. They're not doing that anymore. I think they just want to confront the whole thing. Now we have here obsessed. Okay. Well, they did tell you that they think about you all the time. So there is this energy of obsession that is here. Okay. It feels like, when you're first on the twin flame journey, you just can't seem to get enough of your person, and you're there stalking them and you're thinking about them all the time, dreaming about them all the time. It feels like that kind of energy here. And I really feel that's what it is, because we do have the fire prince, and I know the prince is about like the beginning. So this person is obsessed with, where you at, who you're with, that kind of thing. They want to know about you, your life. Yeah, they're thinking a lot. And they already told you that they're thinking about you, but they're thinking about their life. What do they want for their life? What do they want to manifest in this 3D reality? What's the end game for them? What would make them happy? What would make them think that they have arrived or they've reached a pinnacle of success? So there's someone who's trying to figure out, what do they want? What do they want? So they're in deep contemplation. All right, let's see what's happening in their 3D life. What's happening in their 3D life? We have coffin. So there's something that's ending here. And it has to end in order for your person to rise into the sun's energy, which is the highest vibration of masculine energy. Now, there could be a death in their family or in their family circle. There's definitely that could be happening. But there's something big that's ending here. Let's see. So the underlying energy is the coffin. And of course, death is also about transformation, We have occupation, and it's a card number 7, because 34 reduces 7. So this is like the 7 of Pentacles. All right. So I see your person working hard. There's something that they're trying to bring into this 3D reality, but it's like it's going to take time. But they're burning that midnight oil in an effort to bring this thing to life. So let's see what's this thing that they're trying to bring into their 3D reality here. What are they working on? Now, they could definitely be hard at work, being a little workaholic, but I don't get that. Not with that confrontational card. I feel like they're either making some sort of investment, or they're working hard at their own project, but not in a workaholic kind of way. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Wands is, not having healthy boundaries, not standing up for yourself. All right, let's see. Spirit, what are they hard at work doing? What are they doing? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They are releasing the things that don't serve them. Okay, so they are working on this vision of themselves, their future self. And they realize in order for that to actualize, there are things, their habits that they need to release. So they're working on themselves, and they're also working on releasing the things in their life that no longer resonate with this future vision that they have for their life and for themselves. What's happening in their 3D life? Now, this could suggest some sort of monetary loss, but I don't get that. No. Yeah, they're choosing a different path here. Okay? Look, we have the pathway. So there's a path to enlightenment that they are currently pursuing. And they're realizing that there are things from their old life that cannot come with them. So they're trying to figure out what are those things, or maybe what are those people that can't come with them on this path. Okay? So they're choosing the path of enlightenment. They're choosing the path of transformation because there's so much butterflies on this path here. So your person, they are in the midst of this transformative process, and they're realizing there are things that can come with them and there are things that cannot. And they're in this place of discernment to figure out what are those things. We have bad health. Okay, so every time I see this card, I think about depression. Okay, so it could be, no, they could definitely be sick. Okay, but I do think that all these rapid changes in their life, because change is hard. Change is hard. Change is challenging, right? So it could be that they might be mourning their old self, their old life. There is that, right? But this can also be as well some kind of institution. It could be a job, could be a marriage, because this is a card number 4, right? So 4 of Wands, it could be a marriage. 4, it could be a job. 4 is about foundations, right? So there's some sort of foundation here that is in decline, okay? And they could be mourning that, right? Because maybe at some point that thing meant a lot to them. Maybe they put a lot of time and energy into it. It could be a job situation, but there's something here that's in decline, and they know they have to say goodbye to it. And that may bring on some sort of grieving process. And that's normal. So they're going through some sort of grieving process here. What else is happening? Well, they're becoming the emperor. Okay? This is someone who seems very empowered. Okay? Seems very empowered. And they are so empowered. You see, they have their hands in their pockets. It's just very casual. And they know that whatever situation comes their way, they'll be able to deal with it. I am getting that there's some things that they may be keeping hidden at this time. I'll pull some cards on that. But this is someone that's definitely enlightened. Look at the chandelier. You see the bulbs on either side of his head. And then also the third eye is lit up. This is also the magician. It's a card number 1. So this is someone, they're stepping into their power. But there are things that they are grieving, or people that they are grieving right now. Let's pull some cards and see what this person is hiding. What are they hiding? What is this person hiding, Spirit? We have the 6 of Wands in reverse. All right, so they're hiding the fact that they're actually going through an ego death. And even here, this ego death is suggested by this pathway of transformation card and also this depression, because that feels like dark night, doesn't it? So they're hiding the fact that there's this ego death that's happening. I mean, look how much information is coming into this person's crown. So they're hiding that from other people in their life. What else are they hiding? with the Queen of Wands, how they feel about the Queen of Wands. How they feel about the Queen of Wands. They're hiding their feelings. They might be hiding their spiritual connection with the Queen of Wands. Okay? So I'm getting that they're hiding their feelings for you. What else are they hiding? We have the Hanged Woman in reverse. Okay? Now, when this card is upright, it's a card of enlightenment, but it's also a kind of stalemate energy, not really moving. But in this particular lineup that I'm seeing here, I feel like this person is on the move. Okay, they've gotten a lot of enlightenment and they kind of have an idea of where they want to go. So I think there's someone who's taking action, and I think the action that they're taking right now is to really kind of clean up their life. Okay, we saw that with this releasing all the things that don't serve them. So they're working on themselves. That's the action that they're taking at this time. What else are they hiding? The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so the High Priestess, she can represent a lot of illusion, and that's what I feel like in this lineup. This person is hiding the fact that they're seeing things clearly. Okay, they're seeing you clearly, the people in their life clearly. So I think they're just kind of playing dumb at this time. Maybe for everyone, they don't want people to know exactly how tapped in they are. Let's see what they're seeing clearly right now. What are they seeing clearly? The Lovers, the choice that they must make. They see it. They see that choice. Okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. That's a choice made. So they know what choice they need to make. They see that clearly. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're seeing that right now they're in a toxic ass situation and they need to get out. Okay, what else are they seeing clearly? We have the Two of Cups. They know this is love. They know it. They know it. They know it. And they know, like, you guys are twins. Because these are twins. They're dressed in different clothing. Okay. One's a little bit more grounded than the other, whilst the other is operating in the upper realms. I mean, that's the essence of twin flame, isn't it? One operating in the higher realms and one operating in the lower realms. One operating in the upper chakras and one operating in the lower chakras. But they're recognizing that you guys are two peas in a pod. So they're seeing everything about their life, and they're seeing everything about you, and they're seeing this twin flame journey quite clearly. But I feel like this is not something that they are willing to discuss at this time. I feel like this person feels like if they reveal all these things to you, to the people around you, it's like an undue pressure. And the last thing they need right now is kind of added pressure, because I feel like this person feels overwhelmed already. So I feel like they just kind of dumbing it down, pretending that they are the same person. But this is someone who is in deep awareness of everything around them. Someone in the know. Okay? All right. What's Spirit's advice for you at this time? In the extended, I'm going to go deeper into how they are feeling about you at this time. What is blocking the connection. I'm going to look at some 5D messages from your person, or messages from their higher self. I'm going to get some more 3D messages. I'm going to look at what's their next potential actions towards you within 1 month of you watching this reading, and then I will get some advice from the ancestors. What's the advice for you at this time? It says the key. You have been granted access. It says locked doors can now be opened. Now, when we used to do this reading before, we always used to get this kind of impasse card, right? This door is locked. This path is blocked for a reason. But Spirit is saying whatever was blocked before can now be opened. So I'm also getting as well like you're unlocking a new level. Like you've unlocked a new level. You know, like in a video game, you've unlocked a new level. That's what I get. Okay, so what's Spirit's advice? We have the Oracle. And it says here, seek wisdom and guidance from the elders. This is interesting, right? So they want you right now to tap into those who are more wise and learned than you are. So it could be 3D older persons that you trust. It could be that. Or it could be your ancestors. Or it could be your spirit guides. Or maybe ascended masters. Or whatever deities that you may feel connected to. But right now they're asking you to seek higher guidance as to the way forward here. Okay? It looks like there's been some karma that's been balanced, okay? And you're being offered this new level, this new start. It's what it seems like here, okay? But they're asking you to connect with your guides, your ancestors, at this time for wisdom, okay? Because you have to rely on your own intuition, okay? All right, my love, so that was your reading. If you're able to join me in extended, please do. If not, I'm just grateful for your likes, shares, dislikes. They all help with the growth of this channel and the expansion of our community and its beautiful energy exchange as well. Okay.